Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to show you how to use Office 365 and how to upload those documents into Canvas. So the first step is to go to your email, your student email, which you can get to from the address mymail.laccd.edu. You'll get to the sign-in page where you're going to use the same login that you use for Canvas, which is your student ID and password, and click Sign In. This will take you to your student email, and to get to Word and other Office 365 apps, you click on the 9 dots in the upper left corner. And that's going to show you Word, Excel, PowerPoint, as well as OneDrive. And OneDrive is what's going to sync to Canvas. You can create a document in Office 365 that will automatically save to OneDrive. But if you've created a document outside of Office 365, you can also upload it into OneDrive if you choose. But for this demonstration, we're going to use Word in Office 365. So I clicked on Word. And we're going to click New Blank Document. And here's where I'm going to compose my assignment. So I would just call this Assignment 23. And I could write my essay below if I needed to. One thing I recommend is renaming this. It's already automatically saved to OneDrive, but it's going to have a name. The name is Document, which I don't like. So if you go to the upper left and click on this Document Saved, you're allowed to change the name. So I'm going to change it to something more meaningful, like Assignment 23. This will make it a lot less confusing when you upload something to Canvas later on. So I changed the name and clicked Enter on my keyboard, and that renamed this file. Now we can go back to Canvas, to the course, and we're going to sync Office 365 with Canvas in this step. To do that, we're going to select Office 365, log in. And since we're already logged in to the email in another tab, it automatically logged me in. But in some cases, it will ask you to log in with your email address. To find that, you kind of have to go back to your email area, which is Outlook. And if you click on your initials in the upper right corner, it will reveal your student email, which you can copy and use to log in, along with your password. But since I had it open in another tab, it automatically synced with Canvas, which is what I recommend. Now to turn in an assignment that was created in Office 365, we're going to go to the assignment, which in this case is Assignment 23. I'll click on Start Assignment, and that opens up this area below where we can use a number of different options to upload the file. So again, if you've created the file somewhere outside of Office 365, you'll just use this regular file upload to upload your file, or multiple files if you want. But in this situation, we're going to use Office 365, so I will select the Office 365 tab. And it automatically brings up my OneDrive, which is where my assignment is located. So I'm going to select this file by checking the box, and then you'll see at the lower right corner you have Attach File. I clicked on Attach File, and I can see the name of the file here. That means it was uploaded correctly to Canvas. And then you'll have to check this little box to agree, and then click Submit Assignment. I get this message from Canvas that it's processing the submission, and it says I can safely navigate away from the page, and they'll email me if it fails to process. So hopefully that works. It does say it was submitted, and I can look at the submission details as a student to double check that it was submitted, and I see that it was submitted correctly for the instructor. One thing to note is that this will only work in a non-private, non-incognito window. So if you're using a private window or an incognito window in your browser, this will not work. Thanks for watching.